The 1540 V3s and the 1540 V4 New Balance shoes are the same in name, but they're a totally different shoe when you take into account their structural parameters. Our customers who wore the 1540 V3s were quite surprised when they put on the 1540 V4s at the difference in the support. So from our structural parameter testing, let's break down the parameters of each of these shoes. When weight-wise, the V4 weighed 11.85% less than the V3. It weighed in at 11.9 ounces and the V3 at 13.5 ounces. Looking at the midfoot stability, the V4 tested to have a torsional control index of 70 inch-pounds, and the V3 tested to have a torsional control index of 73 inch-pounds. So they both tested in the high or maximum range for midfoot stability. Where the big difference occurred was in their hindfoot stability. The V4 tested to have 94.10% less hindfoot stability than the V3. It tested to have a vertical compression index of 7.24 millimeters, indicating a very soft heel midsole and a very minimal hindfoot stability. The V3 tested to have a vertical compression index of 3.73 millimeters, indicating a maximum firm hindfoot stability. So you can see the big difference there. Looking at the vertical support, the V4 tested to have 55.98% less vertical support than the V3. It tested to have a loaded heel-to-toe drop of 2.76 millimeters, indicating a vertical support in the high minimal range. The V3 tested to have a loaded heel-to-toe drop of 6.27 millimeters, placing it in the maximum range for vertical support. Looking at the overall potential shoe stability index, the V4 tested to have 28.08% less potential stability than the V3. It tested to have a potential shoe stability index of 65.07, placing it in the moderate stability category. The V3 tested to have a potential shoe stability index of 90.47, placing it in the high stability category. Looking at the energy return, the V4 tested to have 114.04% more energy return than the V3. It tested to have a rebound index of 25.3, placing it in the high energy return range, and the V3 tested to have a rebound index of 11.82, placing it in the medium range for energy return. So you can see the big difference in the shoe. They're the same in name, but as far as energy return, they're totally two different shoes.